So here we have a picture of the eastern white pine. Its scientific name is known as the Pinus strobus. The eastern white pine typically looks like a Christmas tree. Some characteristics of the eastern white pine is that it typically grows in the northeast, which is why we find it in New York State. It has a fast growth rate compared to other trees, and it grows up to 150 feet in height. That's pretty tall if you ask me. A distinct characteristic about the eastern white pine is that its needles grow in clusters of 5 and are about 2.5 to 5 inches in length. Eastern white pines have a dark gray-brown bark that is thin and smooth, and on the inside is a yellow-brown gold core. A little fact I would like to point out is that the eastern white pine makes great use for Christmas trees due to its smooth needles, and it has little aroma for people that suffer with allergies, like me. So let's get into more of the interesting facts about the eastern white pine. In early history, it suffered from a fungal infection called white pine blister rust. The white pine blister rust is typically found in moist, wet, cool environments. A typical way to tell if your eastern white pine is suffering from the white pine blister rust is that the branches will turn yellow and then a rusty red, which is where the name comes from. The disease came about in the late 1800s to early 1900s, affecting only species of pine with clusters of 5 needles, so this one. When transporting a certain species of the eastern white pine to North America, people did not realize that they had already been exposed to the fungal infection. Therefore, when they planted the seedlings, they already had the disease in them. This proved pretty deadly for the species for a very long time and wiped out almost the entire population. The fungus was so important that it stopped because eastern white pine is really good for building, specifically building panels, siding, sheds, and even gazebos. The reason the eastern white pine is so great for building is that it has a very durable bark and extremely versatile. The durability factor is due to it being the species of pine with the least radial shrinkage. Its internal color for the bark is yellow and gold, which gives off a very rustic, warm vibe if you were looking to build a home of your own. Another unique feature is that it can be grown in soils that other species of pine cannot thrive in, which makes it a very sustainable tree for people to use. Another reason people should get excited about the eastern white pine is that it's very cost affordable, so if you're looking to build anything in your backyard, the eastern white pine is the tree to be.